We are Team Eshara, an easy-to-use AI software for sign language translation.
Communication is a fundamental human need. However, for millions of hard of hearing individuals, connecting with others can be challenging. In fact, over 430 million people around the world suffer from disabling forms of hearing loss. Now, these are people who cannot hear and cannot speak properly, and so they have to rely on sign language to communicate. Now, a problem arises in that not everyone can understand sign language and not everyone can speak sign language. And so this creates a huge communication barrier between them, the hard of hearing community, and the remaining parts of society.
We wanted to solve these problems and we wanted to bridge that gap. And that's how we came up with Eshara.
I think ultimately we want to make an impact and leave a lasting impression. So the James Dyson Award gives us a platform to reach a wider audience, maybe have people that haven't heard about sign language before actually know what it's like to live with a disability that stops you from communicating.
Now, through conversations with sign language experts, we understood that most sign language users are actually illiterate as well. So, if I wanted to send them a message, I couldn't just type out text to them and expect them to understand it.
AI works like a human brain, so you teach it something, it's able to reproduce it. But to do that, you need data, lots and lots of data. We scoured the internet looking for data that we can use, but we weren't able to find any that were large enough or good enough. So we decided to collect our own. We didn't know sign language, so in order to do that, we set up a bunch of meetings with the experts, so they taught us how to do sign language.
This was the first phase in our journey. We would book a room in the library and use a phone camera to record ourselves repeating the signs over and over and over again.
So after extensive trial and error, we started seeing results. So we wanted to test out our system. I remember the time when we saw the very first prediction and correct translation from our AI model, and as soon as we saw it, we jumped out and started celebrating.
We realized we had done already so much, but there was so much more we needed to do. We had to develop a full avatar system, so you would type out text into the system, and the avatar would perform the sign language equivalent of the sign.
For us, Eshara was more than just a tool. It was a way to leave a mark, drive an initiative, and most importantly, make an impact.